Hey, I'm Geeky Pastimes, and in today's video I'm going to talk about something that's really exciting to me, the fact that we might have an unsolved Easter egg in Call of Duty Warzone that was added at the beginning of Season 5. This is something where I know some people found the first set of clues right at the beginning of the season, but people on my Discord have been working really hard on it and found quite a bit more. So in this video I'm going to talk you through some of the things that we know, some of the things that we can kind of speculate, and what we're going to do next. As always, if you enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe. Consider checking out my new YouTube memberships that were just added to the channel, and I'm going to be streaming straight after this video goes live. So if you're watching this video when it's new, head on over to Twitch. I'm Geeky Pastimes, and I'm going to be doing a bit of a stream where we have a look at all of the things that we can find to do with this. So, to give you a little bit of background, this is a different Easter egg to the other ones that we've looked at so far. So this isn't anything to do with Bunker 11 as far as we know. It is in Stadium, but it's not linked to that Stadium boardroom. So this is something different. Now, while I was working on a Stadium boardroom Easter egg, lots of people started telling me that they could see things that looked like crosshairs around the map. And I didn't pay much attention to it at first because I thought they just meant it was some kind of graffiti or something, or like those little post-it notes we get in some places that seem to have crosshairs on them. This seems to be something different. So all the way around Stadium, on the concourse level, and only on the concourse level, there's these reticles, and they are they look like they're almost spray painted onto the wall, but like with a stencil. So they're very, very sharp. They look like they've been done like professionally. And the way they're placed makes me think that they're not meant to be some sort of background decoration, that they're definitely for something. We've found 26 of them so far. We've tried running around and shooting them all. We've tried shooting them with that specific reticle because they seem to match up to reticles in game. There's some we've been able to match up perfectly to a reticle that appears in game. There's some that we haven't. There's too many to do in one game with all of the right guns, but we've found quite a lot of the guns that we can use, and it doesn't seem to do anything different if you shoot it normally or if you shoot them with the right reticle. We've tried lining them up and everything like that. So that was the first step, is we looked into these reticles that people have posted about, and people on my Discord started trying to collate all of the information we could about them and make maps showing you where all of these reticles are and trying to identify which ones matched up with what. Now, I just want to make this very, very clear that all of the work done so far on this Easter egg have been by people on my Discord and not by me. So there's a huge number of people who have been working on this, but particularly want to shout out Mind Scrambler and Wolfie, who have been doing absolutely tons on this. And then there's a bunch of other people, I know Puppies has been doing loads as well, and Dark Spy and True North, and there's been a bunch of people on there that have done quite a lot on there. But Wolfie found something which sort of led us on to the next step. And this is something I haven't seen anyone else post about. So I was really happy that he talked about this on our Discord. That as well as the reticles that are spaced out around Stadium, up on the bleachers, there's actually these other symbols which are on the floor. Now, these are kind of embossed. They're sort of like slightly raised from the floor. So they definitely look like something that's been added down on purpose. It's not just some sort of texture glitch or anything like that. And they seem to be some kind of code. Now, frustratingly, it's not a code that we can work out super obviously. It's not something that we can look at it and be like, oh, okay, we know what this means. We still don't know things like which way is up, or what each of the different sections could mean. They don't seem to be on a grid that stays the same size. Some of them seem to be on like a 3x3 grid. Some of them seem to be on a bigger grid with more rows or columns. So there's lots of kind of things we don't know about this so far. But my thinking at the moment is that these are connected somehow, that these symbols that we're finding on the floor are somehow connected to the reticles. Maybe they're showing us the order that we have to do something with them in. Maybe there's going to be sort of a set of different patterns. We're not really sure yet, but we're trying to work out what we can do with them and if there's anything we can interact with. Of course, it's possible that these are like the phones were at the very beginning of Warzone, or the computers still are in Warzone, that this is something for a later Easter egg. This is something that isn't live yet. That has happened before in Warzone, that we've had clues for something that we couldn't do anything with. The resume cover await further instructions in Bunker 11 was something that we didn't end up using for months and months and months, and actually ended up getting removed from the game before we needed to use it. So it's not unusual for there to be stuff in Warzone that we can't necessarily do anything with. But we're going to have a look around and see if we can start working anything out. It would be awesome if we could start working out what the order is or what these sort of symbols mean. So even if we can't do it yet, we can at least kind of get our head around it, so when it does go live, we can start working on it. So like I said, after this video goes live, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch and trying to find what I can on it. I've not really looked at these in-game that much at all yet, other than to get the footage for this video. I've really been looking around all of the other things that have been going on, you know, Pawn Takes Pawn and the Stadium Easter egg and things like that, the Boardroom Easter egg. So this is something that I'm really excited about because it's kind of new to me. If you want to be a part of this, if you want to help out or you just want to see what's going on, by all means, check me out on Twitch. So Geeky Pastimes on Twitch. Follow me on there and you'll get told when I'm going live. But also check out the Discord. I'll leave a link in the description below to the Discord. That's where people are solving this. Listen to what they have to say. Go read up on what people have seen. They've made loads of useful images to help explain things. There's loads of information on there. And they're being absolutely awesome about like helping new people to understand what's going on. So check it out and try to get involved. So hopefully I'll see you on the stream, and I'm hoping as a community we're going to be able to solve this thing. If any of you are, content creators and things like that, and you've got any questions about this, just go send me a message over on Twitter and I'll get back to you, because it'd be cool if this was like a broader community thing and a load of people got involved in it. Also, I added this at the end of the video. This text at the top here, someone on YouTube called Mark Almond keeps telling me about things on the map that he finds. And ages ago he was trying to tell me to find this specific text. Now, this was something that got taken out of the game for a while. I think when the bunker numbers disappeared, that for a while this sign was blank, but now it's been added back in. If there's anyone out there who speaks Russian, I know some of the people who watch me do, if you could leave a comment below telling me what this says, I'd really appreciate it. I'm not convinced it's anything to do with Easter eggs or anything like that. I'm assuming it's something normal that would be in a scrapyard. But it's very interesting that it was taken out of the game and then put back in, I assume quite recently. So if you could translate the stuff that's on that sign, this, if you want to have a look at it yourself, is in Boneyard, so it's where this sort of group of buildings are. It's on the top of this building. If you could let me know what that says, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. So, thank you very much, and goodbye.